Hi, everyone. This is Tammy Patzer, and today we're going to be talking with Diana Aldereguia and Danna Olivo about Champions Mentoring for Creating Change, which is a project of the Memories in a Mansion project. And before we talk to Danna about her chapter in the book, I wanted to ask you, Diana, to tell me more about Memories in a Mansion and the Champions Project.
I'd love to. Memories in a Mansion is a leadership program, a global leadership program, which will change the lives of 10 million plus women around the globe. It's going to be for young women 18 and above, aging out of foster care, victims of domestic violence and being trafficked, young women at risk. It's really a forgotten area where young women really are going to end up homeless, pregnant, or worse, if we don't take care of them. The project Champions Mentoring Creates Change is a book, a compilation book of authors telling their stories about challenges and how they overcame them, using different virtues in the book. We all have challenges. Some are health, some are economic. There are different types, and there are different authors in the book explaining how they overcame them all, showing the girls that no matter what their position is in life, no matter how bad they've had it, they can overcome it. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. There's always a way out. You just have to want it. You have to be willing to work for it. And we have wonderful mentors. We have wonderful coaches, all working towards helping these girls achieve success and financial stability.
Well, I know that it's really an important project because I've seen it personally, the need for young women to get that type of a hand up and help so that they can understand that there is hope and there is light for them. So I'm happy to be part of this project. So Danna, I wanted to tell people a little bit more about you because you have such a huge business background. And of course, your personal story is a whole nother interview. But let me just tell people about your professional background before I ask you questions about your chapter in the Champions book. So everyone, Danna is a business growth strategist and CEO of Market Atomy, LLC. Her passion is working with small first-stage entrepreneurs to ensure that they start out on the right foot and stay on the path to financial freedom. Known as the business birthing specialist, Danna understands the intricacies involved in starting and running a successful business. Her efforts extend beyond the initial strategic planning process on into the implementation and monitoring phase. As an intricate component ingrained into her client's business structure, she works diligently to keep her clients accountable and on track to fulfilling their success goals. Danna is a graduate of the University of Central Florida's College of Business, and she holds degrees in both marketing and management information systems. She brings more than 35 years of strategic planning experience in business structures, marketing, and business development, both nationally and internationally. Danna is not only a professional business growth strategist, but is a public speaker and the author of Market Atomy, What to Expect When Expecting a Business, and #1 bestseller on Amazon with the books Success from the Heart and Journey to the Stage. So Danna, welcome today. I really am interested in hearing more about the chapter. It's called Accountability, the Key to Your Success. So tell me more about your company and what it is and does, and how all of this fits into the Champion Book Project.
Oh, thank you, Tammy. Basically, I've always been one that's championed the underdog. And that is the whole reason for my company, Market. I'm a champion of those early stage, first out of the box businesses. They're the ones who don't have a lot of help from the government agencies, from SBA, from SBDC. They don't get a lot of help. But these are the businesses, 85% of them, that are failing. And what's happening when they fail, their families get a hit, their psyches get a hit. So my goal with Market is to minimize these failures by teaching them the skills and the tools and the processes that they need in order to grow their business and succeed in business. And so the accountability factor, which is what my chapter is all about, is part of the program, because you can't do it in a vacuum. You have to have that support from outside to help you get through the struggles that you're going to have in life and in business.
So accountability, it's interesting because you hear that word a lot, and I don't know that people really understand what really does accountability mean in a business situation.
Well, in a business situation, in order to grow a business, you have to have a roadmap. And that's what we're all about. As a growth strategist, we help develop that roadmap for early stage companies. But once you have that roadmap, you have milestones in place. And it's important that you meet those milestones in order to keep that needle moving forward. Well, a lot of times when we're in business for ourselves, we get so wrapped up working in the business that we forget to work on the business. So therefore, we're chasing checks, we're chasing clients, but we're not doing what we need to build that foundation for growth within our business. As an accountability partner, the reason that we include accountability is because as a business owner, we need somebody who's looking over our shoulder to ensure that we are meeting those milestones. So we meet on a regular basis. Where are you this month? Where are you this week? Working towards your milestones. We said we were going to get this done this month. Where are you? And that's where accountability comes in. It's almost like having that angel or that teacher on your shoulder, making sure that you are doing what you need to do and not getting caught up in the day-to-day activities.
I know being an entrepreneur probably it's harder to be an entrepreneur than it is to have a 9-to-5 job, because often you are a solopreneur. So how does what you do with people, you said that you are like an accountability partner and you help them develop that roadmap. What would you say is the biggest issue facing people who are trying to start a business?
Well, the number one issue, as far as they're concerned, is money. Okay. Myself and what I found in the market as I'm working with them, it's more than just lack of finances. It's lack of education. It's a lack of skills development. It's a lack of knowing what needs to be in place and to build that foundation. If they had that knowledge base, they could go after the funds. They would know how to position themselves to get the money that's needed.
I think that's really important. How do you help them to learn all that? And just as you probably know, but I'm curious, it took me about 8 years from 2009 until about 2018 before I actually started making money. Most of it was just, survival. How much time do you think working with you or someone like you could have cut off that learning curve and gone from survival to profit status because I think a lot of people, they try to go it alone, like me. And 8 years, that's a long time to
Right.
struggle. And I look back and I could see that if I'd had mentors or helpers, I could have shaved time. How much time do you think you could shave off that trajectory?
Well, I think, first of all, I think it's important to point out that you're always looking at anywhere from 12 to 18 months before you break even with a new business. So it's not going to happen overnight. So unless you're positioned to be able to support yourself for 12 to 18 months, it's important that, you know, you understand that this isn't a quick process here. The fact of the matter is, this is not so much curve. How can I say this? By working with me, it's not only the fact that you can get to your break even or profit status within 12 to 18 months. The key here is you're not spending dollars needlessly, because you have somebody who's in your corner, who can tell you lessons learned, can teach you lessons learned. You know, for one thing, when you start a business, first thing that happens is you've got people who are coming out of the woodwork saying, you know, oh, I can help you with this, I can guarantee you this, you know, and you know, I can get you this many this much new revenue, or these many leads and things like that. But the fact of the matter is, if you don't have a plan in place or a strategy in place, chances are you're just going to spend money needlessly, because you're not putting out the right messaging, you're not reaching the right people, the leads, and therefore without messaging, you're not converting. So the fact of the matter is by hiring a growth strategist or a mentor coach, which is what we are, what you're doing is you're using our lessons learned. And I've had 2 failed businesses in the past. I got a lot of lessons I've learned that I impart with my clients, saying, look, you know, here's what's going to happen. You take this route, and here's what you can expect to happen down the road.
Yeah, I can imagine. One thing I wanted to ask you, again, because so many of us are working on our own, and I keep thinking about the memories in a mansion and those young women, and how they're going to be mentored and get a lot of this valuable resources. How can people hold themselves accountable if they don't have somebody like you?
Well, you know, they can hold themselves accountable by learning to problem solve, to take a step back, rather than impulsively, you know, jumping into things. Take a step back and think about, okay, what is it that you are trying to accomplish? You know, how is this going to feed or meet what my vision is? For instance, with the girls going through the Memories in a Mansion program, you know, you've got goals that you are setting for the 16 weeks that they're in Memories in a Mansion. And then what's going to happen after they get out and graduate? What are their overall goals? And taking a step back before they make decisions to determine, is this working towards my goal? Rather than just jumping in and impulsively doing something.
Wow, that's really good advice, just in the long run. So with your company, Market Atomy,
Mm-hmm.
how can people get in contact with you to learn more?
Well, they can go to my website, which is Market Atomy, MarketAtomy.com, or they can reach out to me at danna.olivo@marketatomy.com.
Okay, great. So Diana, I wanted to ask you to just recap a little bit about, again, the Champions Project and the Memories in a Mansion, and tell us about the event that's coming up for that also.
Yes, we're having an event August 1st in Coconut Grove in Florida at Villa Woodbine with Chef Bill Henson. He's a phenomenal world-renowned cook, or chef, I'm sorry. And he will, it's a fundraiser as well as a book launch, as well as letting the world know about Memories in a Mansion. We're excited. It's from 7 to 9, and you can all buy tickets to attend.
So that's the memoriesinamansion.org is where you can get information on that?
No, you go to Memories in a Mansion TM on Facebook, and you go to events.
Oh, okay, so you can get the event information on Facebook, Memories in a Mansion TM, and then you can get information about Memories in a Mansion at memoriesinamansion.org, right?
And you can get a hold of me directly at Diana, DIANA, at memoriesinamansion.org.
Okay, and before I let you go, Danna, do you have any last thing that you think is really important that people should know?
I think the last thing that the last statement I would make is one thing that I have learned. I worked out of the house for about 6 years before I moved into a business incubator system, and that was the smartest thing I ever did. And this comes back to accountability and mentoring. Having a group of people, coaches, mentors around you that you can feel comfortable going to and talking through issues or talking through challenges will go a long way in overcoming those stumbling blocks and shorten the time frame for getting and reaching your goals.
Wow, that is good advice. So a business incubator or have a mentor like you, somebody who can give you that advice, because that is the hardest thing, is when you don't know how to do something, you literally spend hours and hours and hours trying to learn something. And I know I did that. And then later I found out it's like, you could have found somebody who already knew how to do that and saved weeks, if not months, of off the learning curve, because I didn't need to do every little thing that there was to do. And that was a hard lesson.
Yeah, and when you're wearing too many hats, you're not able to concentrate on what you do best. So learning to delegate and learning to reach out for help, that is the fastest way we're going to reach our goals.
Wow, Danna, that's super advice. Diana, what do you have as your last comments for us?
My last comment is, by changing the life of one woman, you change the life of not only their families, but the community.
Yes.
That's beautiful. Everyone, remember, go check out memoriesinamansion.org. You can get the information. And of course, the book, Champions, Mentoring Creates Change, will be out soon also, so you can find out that. And just to let you know, Danna is one of about 19 different interviews that we're doing related to the book. So there's a lot of really good information and advice from some really smart people. So definitely tune in and listen. And with that, I'll let everyone go for now. This is Tammy Katzer. Go make it a beautiful day.